Welcome into High Valley Sports Online from the Mickey Barber Gymnasium on the campus of Catholic Central High School. This is the Sports Authority, bringing you high school basketball. Welcome in, everybody. This is Ray Saccoccia along with Mike Florak and Danny Vogel spinning the dials. We get boys basketball, our first of the year, will be in full bloom now as we get started. This is our Capital Recovery System pregame report. Got the Catholic Central Crusaders in their home opener under Coach Don Ogden, coming off a big-time season flack where they go to the regionals, tie the school record for 22 wins, make a run, but they lose everybody. They got Raheem Mitchell back. He's not in the lineup tonight. He'll play, I'm sure. They're going to go against Strasburg, who the Crusaders are no strangers to. They beat them last year in the sectional opener. They've had a nice history with them. We've been here the last 3 years to see them. They're 1-0 under first-year coach Bob Niedenthal. They beat West Holmes on Monday, 62-52. Flack, anything can happen in the opener.
No doubt about it, Coach, and you said it well. Central lost a lot of people from last year. A historic run, only the fourth time in Steubenville Catholic Central history that they've made it as far as the regional. And it was a great year, great memories, but now it's up to Coach Ogden to retool and get this team going in the right direction. They do have, as you mentioned, Raheem Mitchell, Krupp, some of the other players that they had, a couple familiar names on here, had got a taste of that success, and they don't want to let that go. So that's got to be their motivating factor. And as you mentioned last year, this turned into a nice rivalry against Strasburg here. Great program, a lot of tradition. Played here in the sectional opener. That was a dogfight of a game. Could have gone either way. Central was fortunate to pull off the win. And Strasburg is going to be looking for some revenge. So this is turning into a good little rivalry every year that these two teams will be seeing each other. Should be pretty evenly matched, although I think Strasburg is going to have a little bit more experience on the court at most times. So this ought to be a good one tonight.
You got to hope about that, Flack. I mean, like when you have big seasons like that, you know, you got to hope that motivates your younger players and your returning players, because they get that taste. Even though they didn't play much, you know, you say you got Krupp and Mitchell who played. These other guys are going to get their first taste. But, you know, you got to hope that motivates your kids, that success breeds success here. And the Crusaders, with 953 wins in school history, they got 22 big ones last year.
Yeah, looking to add to that total, obviously. And hopefully those seniors who graduated last year, you think of what a great class that was with, of course, Benji Rook, the all-time leading scorer in Central history. Going to lose him. He's going to be a big void to fill. But also some of the, Bradley and Purgie and some of the other, Timmy Mahalio, some of the other guys that all put in so much of their hearts and souls into that basketball program. Hopefully they've come around a little bit and tried to pass down that tradition that they upheld so well. And, there's never a time like right now to get your young guys some experience. I always say, get them in. There's never a better time. Right now's the time, okay? Don't wait. Nothing to wait on. It's your time. You're ready to go. Let's turn the page and you start writing your own history here.
Absolutely. I like the way you put that now. There's no time right now. I like that right there. And we got to go. Don Ogden here. He had those kids, that you mentioned, Mahalio and the rest of those guys. He had them playing since they were freshmen.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a very seasoned group who put it together. But now, he's starting over. So, you got to excuse me, you got an opportunity to play. You better take advantage of it. And there's no better game than the home opener here. We got our Gun Bar Heating and Cooling and Refrigeration captains coming out to meet with the referees. But here's our Cedar 1 group starting lineups.
Coach, for the visiting Strasburg Tigers, we have number 5, Brady Bauman, number 15, Gage Bonifant, number 1, Ryan Becker, number 13, Lucas Gopp, and number 24, Peyton Herman. For the homestanding Catholic Central Crusaders, number 1, Michael Fabro, number 5, Robbie Shrepko, number 11, Eli Kravoniak, number 13, Colby Krupp, and number 22, Aiden Huff.
All right, just as we talked about earlier, a lot of new names there, a couple familiar ones with Krupp. Looking forward to see Raheem Mitchell. I think he'll be the juice for Central before time goes on here. But we're going to stay here, or we're going to take a break for the national anthem. We're going to go to a break, and we'll remember when we see this national anthem, right next to Old Glory up there is the banner for the greatest football team ever to come out of Steubenville Catholic Central High School, the 1971 Crusaders. That banner hangs high. So we're going to pay honor to the country. We'll be right back. We're back here at Mickey Barber Gymnasium on the campus of Catholic Central High School for the Crusader home opener. Decent crowd here to see the Crusaders. Find out a lot about your team now that it all matters, Flack. Them scrimmages are a lot different than the home opener.
Well, when we always used to say, like, so-and-so's a different player when you turn the scoreboard on.
Amen.
And you can mean that in a good way or a bad way, Coach. This is when you find out, though, you separate the guys who are the good practice players from the guys who have it in the clutch and aren't afraid to do it when the lights are bright.
Ohio Valley Sports Online invites our audience to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our over 10,000 followers. That's right, people. 10,000 followers, and you'll be notified each and every time we go live. That's OhioValleySportsOnline.com, the Sports Authority. We're excited to get this season going here. We did one girls game. This is our boys game as we go, trying to go one girls game, one boys game for the first couple weeks. Get ourselves grooving, get Dan Vogel ready to go. And here we go with our Commissioner Eric Timmons opening tip for our play-by-play. Here's Mike Florak.
All right. Jumping center here, it looks like it's going to be number 1 for the Crusaders, Michael Fabro. And I think number 15 is going to enter the circle, and that's Gage Bonifant for Strasburg. Or it seems like they have some deliberation about who wants to jump center. Actually, it's going to be also number 1 for Strasburg, Ryan Becker. And I believe I remember him from last year, Coach.
I think I remember that Bonifant name.
Yeah, Bonifant, Becker,
and Goff, I remember.
Bogler, yeah. And so they have a little bit more returning than the Crusaders. The tap's controlled by number 13, Lucas Gopp for Strasburg, bringing it up the floor is Brody Bogman. Crusaders in a 2-1-2 zone here.
Like that?
Yeah. Strasburg trying to figure it out. They swing it over to the right here. Back to Bogman. And over on the wing, nothing inside. Try to throw inside, a little loose ball on the floor. And it's going to be a held ball. And the possession arrow should go to the Crusaders.
A good defense inside on the post, Flack. He was hedging him a little bit. Crusaders get the ball.
Strasburg comes out and looks like a 1-2-2. Press
nice
here.
Ball pressure.
With the ball into the middle. Crusaders have the ball in the wings. Shrepko stops and pops. He misses. Battle for the rebound. Nice rebound by Kravoniak. Kicks it back to Shrepko, and the Crusaders reset. And there's a long jumper that's off by Fabro. Crusaders control again.
Good hustle,
Shrepko is going to pop it again, and he hits it from about 12 feet. It's 2-0 Crusaders.
Got 3 shots at it, Flack.
Yeah,
good hustle.
Hustling on the boards, right, Coach?
Yep.
Got to bang those boards. Crusaders sticking in this, looks like a 1-2. No, it's a 2-1-2 this time. Shot falls short there by number 1, Ryan Becker. Becker comes
hustle.
back and he steals the ball and he throws it off the Krupp's leg.
Good
and that
hustle.
ball's going to go to Strasburg. Real nice play.
Good
hustle. That's what you want to see,
Becker.
Coach. You want to see a player misses a shot like that, and then he puts his energy back onto the defensive side and makes a great play and turns the ball over.
Absolutely, man. Don't take no talent to play defense.
That's right.
Charlie Watt always told me defense and rebounding, no talent, just hustle.
Another errant shot put up. Fabro bringing the ball down the court for Central. He stops and pops, and the ball is controlled as he misses by, once again, Ryan Becker. As Bogman brings the ball back up the court. Crusaders still in that zone. The lefty pops.
Oh,
and
it's
a
three.
three. Lucas Gopp, the lefty, firing from downtown. It's 3-2 Strasburg early on. Krupp's going to reset as the Crusaders bring the ball back up the court. Shrepko dribbles into the middle. They give him the lane, and he's fouled there by number 24. Nice move by Shrepko. He's been aggressive early on. Peyton Herman there with the foul for Strasburg. Shrepko's not afraid to take it to the hole here, Coach.
You got to like that, Flack. I mean, you got to like a kid, and he's not out of control.
No.
He took it to the basket under control.
Raheem
Here's
Mitchell
the
in.
juice.
He
Got
feels it right away, catching the inbounds pass. Raheem Mitchell pops, and it's 4-3. Crusaders back up on top. Strasburg back the other way. And swing it over to the left side. Skip pass all the way over to the right flank. And they're going to reset and take a little time with their offense here. Bogman controlling, looks inside. There's no help there.
You saw right away what kind of player Mitchell could be. 3-ball, no good.
Bogman way off of a long, long one. Krupp brings the ball back up for the Crusaders. Spins, stops. Mitchell going to take a three-pointer. Just a little short, but he gets the roll. And it's 7-3 Crusaders. Raheem Mitchell off the bench
He
for
is
5
the juju
points
for them.
already.
He's the juju, Flack, for the Crusaders, I'll tell you that.
Crusaders staying in this 2-1-2 zone, plugging that middle very effectively. Remember, Big Camden Bradley and Tommy Purgy plugging those lanes last year for Central. And it looks like this defense has picked up where that last one left off. Strasburg patient, working the ball around the perimeter quite a bit. No room inside here. The Crusaders packed in that zone. Number 13, Gopp swings it into the middle. And there's a nice little dish inside. Missed on the shot. Rebound goes back up with Herman, and he's fouled by Mitchell. And Peyton Herman will go to the line for Strasburg.
Little high-low action there by Strasburg, which I love.
That's a good analysis, Coach. They hadn't tried that yet. The first time they tried it, it was successful. And that's what you have to do. Like when you get the ball in that post area, you got to be ready to shoot it right away or pass it right away.
Absolutely.
There's going to be 3 guys on you. As Herman hits the first one.
7-4 first quarter here, sponsored by Hummel Construction. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Crusaders up by 3.
Herman hits both free throws. 7-5 Crusaders. Krupp brings the ball back up the court. Strasburg's in a semi-press. They're in man-to-man here once they break half court. Fabro a little stuck here. Krupp comes out and helps him out. Krupp taking the ball to the hole.
Oh my.
Traveling. Nice reach there by number 1, Becker.
It's a Thrifty Hertz car rental turnover that Krupp cannot get a hold of. He ran with it, and Strasburg's going to get an opportunity to tie it up. Crusaders go to zone flag.
Like a 1-3-1 now?
Yeah, I mean, like I think they're switching it up because
matchup zone here.
Yeah, Donnie Ogden. I mean, I know he likes to go man to man, but he's not going to go man to man until the part of the season where he's comfortable with his team. So he's trying to protect himself right now and play some zone, and he's playing some junk zones, Flack. It's been different every time down.
It's a long 3.
It's electric.
Number 5, Brady Bogman takes the lead for Strasburg. The Crusaders break the press. Krupp brings the ball up the floor. He has no help. He's going to have to pull it back out, and the Crusaders reset. Krupp thought about it.
Nice.
Takes the drive. Nice left hand to the hole by Colby Krupp, and the Crusaders are up 10-7 here in the early going. Central has been unfazed so far by that Strasburg press, Coach. Strasburg works it back inside. Bogman going to pop again. Just short, big board there. A lot of pushing and shoving, pretty physical. Becker draws a foul.
Well, I think Mitchell's going to pick up his second foul. That's not good, yeah. Raheem Mitchell picks up his second because you know why, Flack? Rule number 1, you got to box out. Central didn't box out on that possession, and that cost Raheem Mitchell a big second foul in the first quarter, and he's the juice that drives Central.
First free throw by Ryan Becker is good. 9-9.
A lot of substitutions for the Crusaders. Luke Bryan, he's the football player. He's coming out. Flack, I'm thinking these guys might be first-year players.
Could be. Becker hits both free throws. Strasburg takes a 10-9 lead. Crusaders bring the ball slowly back up the floor. Krupp hasn't crossed the timeline yet. Got to be aware of that. 10 seconds, yep. Jose Davis on the call. You can see Jose flipping his fingers. He was looking for that 10 seconds, and Central did not cross the line fast enough.
Thrifty Hertz car rental turnover. Flack, I'm going to tell you something. Strasburg is causing Central trouble. Sometimes it's hard pressure, sometimes it's soft, but they got ball pressure.
Very
I know
aggressive
that.
defensively. You're right, Coach. You skip it back out to the top. Bogman, another three. That's missed. A good pull right there. And there's going to be a foul, and that's a real good rebound by Robbie Shrepko.
Fouls on Brady Bauman. Team second, his first. Here's Strasburg again, continue to show pressure. I like it. Come in as a visitor.
Absolutely.
Come in as a visitor on a smaller court.
Pump that tempo up. Krupp's got to get across the line.
Oh.
Krupp that time learned his lesson. He got across the line, but he's hung up now on nearly backcourt. Nice save by Kravaniak. He sees somebody open, but it just goes off the tips of the fingers of number 2, Luke Bryan. So Strasburg will take over the press work on that turnover there.
Yeah, forced that Thrifty Hertz car rental turnover. And
Clyde and Kelly are a little happy about these turnovers so far.
Yes, they are.
Go see Clyde and Kelly down there at Thrifty Hertz rental.
Don't forget Lacey for that. Don't forget Lacey to get that detail job.
Yes, sir. Steal by Krupp, takes it down the other way. Layups missed by Bryan, but we have a foul.
I don't know what the call was. I think he said he hit the net.
Hit the net while the ball was coming through, going up for the rebound, which is basket interference, technically, I guess.
2 minutes to go, 11-10 Crusaders. First quarter sponsored by Hummel Construction. Oh,
into
nice
the middle
work.
of the big boy. Misses a shot. Becker misses a shot. Crusaders with the rebound. Back up comes Fabro. Fabro controlling, gets stuck. He picks up his dribble. Krupp comes out, helps him out up by the half-court line. Krupp motioning for
Good,
Bryan
solid man-to-man by Strasburg.
Kravaniak dribbles into the key, kicks it back out to Krupp. Krupp looking for Shrepko on the pick and roll. It's not there. Kravaniak comes back out, circles again. Takes the ball in near the hole. There's no room there. Krupp with a long jumper.
It's electric.
Three. Kobe Krupp has the Crusaders up 14-10. Central staying in the zone here. Strasburg patiently kicking the ball around the perimeter. And there's another lefty, Jay, that's going to miss badly. And that was Gage Bonifant taking his first shot of the night. He had a little bit more time. I think, Coach, it just looked like he rushed that jumper.
Might be his last, man. Might be his last.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit more open than he thought. As he and Bryan exchanged pleasantries. Krupp almost lost control, but he kicks it back to Fabro. Being pressured aggressively. Ball into the middle. Shrepko stops, pops, drills it. Robbie Shrepko, the couple baskets early, has the Central Crusaders up 16-10, and Central stays in that zone.
Might be the same zone, but they're giving them different looks with it.
Yep.
Strasburg's holding for one. 8 seconds.
Baldwin kicks it back out. There's not afraid is the lefty, and that's Gage Bonifant pumping that up from a long distance, but he missed that one too. And the Crusaders will inbound with 2.9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, leading 16-10.
All right, they got time to get it up and get a shot. Long pass. Watch yourself, big guy.
Little duck here. I don't think there was a tip on that, so Strasburg should get the ball. Or was there a tip? If there was no tip, Strasburg should get the ball on the other end, right? Well, evidently they're ruling this was a tip ball, so Central's got a chance to inbound. They needed to shoot that. Fabro needed to shoot that.
Yes, sir.
Runs out.
Okay, at the end of 1, 16-10 here at the Mickey Barber Gymnasium on the campus of Catholic Central High School. Crusaders up 16-10. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here. Strasburg going to start the second quarter here, down 16-10. This second quarter brought to you by Mosty Funeral Home, longtime Crusader sponsor in all sports. Mosty Funeral Home.
Central still packing it in that zone. Strasburg being pretty patient, looking around the perimeter. They fired up a number of threes. Not a lot of success in that first quarter.
Becker trying to get position on the low block, but
they're doing a good job. Becker's got a little bit of a height advantage over a couple of those guys, but Shrepko and Fabro are kind of giving them the business, as we would say, right?
I like it. I like the pass inside.
Rebound Central. Krupp takes it the other way. He misses. Shot put back up by the Crusaders. Scramble underneath. And I think we're going to have a foul here. That foul is going to be called on Krupp. And Strasburg will take the ball the other way. Same 5 guys out on the floor for Strasburg here, Coach. I don't believe they made any substitutions. I think they're doing a Gene Hackman and Hoosiers. My team's on the floor.
That's right. My team is on the floor, Big Gino.
Kicking around. A couple lefties in this lineup here. Shooting from the outside for Strasburg. Number 13, Gupp, and number 15, Bonifant, both lefties.
They want Becker on that low block.
Yeah,
Central defending it well.
Central's really packing it in. I think they're moving the ball very slowly, and I don't think the down low post players, it doesn't look like they're being aggressive using their body position enough for Strasburg, and that's why they're not having success. But as we speak, they get inside there, and that shot's put up by Gupp, and he is fouled.
No, Fabro blocks that shot.
Fabro blocked it clean.
My man Fabro's a little, I think he got hit in the family jewels. Going to play through it.
The family jewels.
Yeah, big Fabro from Prato-la-Polina, Italy. My hometown.
You went weird science on us right there. Boy, there's a nice looking jump shot.
Oh, it was. Becker
by Ryan Becker. He got himself free that time. Crusaders a long inbound. Shrepko takes the ball back into the middle. Going to dish it off. Krupp thought about it. Drives in. Goes with the left. That's short, and the rebound goes to number 13, Lucas Gupp. And Strasburg is back up the other way.
Crusaders 16-12, 6:11 to go, second quarter.
Wow,
3-ball,
a big ball from Bogman.
It's electric. That's his second three.
That's his second, yep. Central brings the ball back up the court pretty freely that time. I don't think Strasburg was able to get into their aggressive pressure. Fabro is going to take the ball up to the top of the key. He's going to pop from there, just misses, and there's a good rebound by number 13, Lucas Gupp.
Solid box out.
Yep. Gupp dribbles into the key, kicks it back out to Bogman. Bogman surveys, throws it to Becker. Becker gives it inside, and the ball is going to go off of Bonifant's leg and go in favor of the Crusaders.
Ran a nice play there to get that clear out on the weak side block, but just couldn't handle the ball. Continue to pressure.
Gravoniak and Krupp are the duo in the backcourt breaking the pressure for Central. They break it pretty systematically. Central sets up their offense.
16-15 Crusaders, 5:10 to go. Krupp
Krupp with a
ball.
long one.
Solid rebound. Strasburg's content just to jog it down. Move the ball around the perimeter. Shot, no good. Oh, follow up. You got to block out.
He takes it up. Another attempt missed by Strasburg, and they control the rebound. So it's Strasburg now pounding the glass. And there's another long three that's missed by Gupp. He's missed two of them here in this sequence. Strasburg missed 4 shots right there, Coach. You got to get one of those to fall. You want to stay in this game.
Solid possession for Strasburg, though. Got everything except a bucket.
Boy, I'm going to tell you what, one thing, these guys are not afraid to shoot that 3 out there, are they? Even though they haven't made many, they're not afraid to shoot.
They got the green light.
Yeah. Kravaniak bringing the ball back up for the Crusaders. Gives it into the middle to number 1, Fabro. Fabro's going to set it up. Top of the key. Krupp looked to shoot. No room there. Being guarded heavily by number 1, Becker. Strepko with the ball on the side. Kicks it back out to Kravaniak.
Pretty good defense here by Strasburg.
Yeah, very aggressive with this man defense. Strepko with the 3, falls short. Rebound by Bogman. Going to bring the ball back up for Strasburg here. Thought about those 3s right there. See, Gopp hasn't, he's only made 1, I think, so far. There's a dish inside to the big man. And a nice block out of bounds again by Fabro. So the last couple times down the court, Becker's been able to get the ball down a little bit lower, but there's been a couple nice plays by Fabro.
Yeah, hasn't been able to finish here. Yeah. Central very aggressive inside with their inside defense.
Fabro's not a real thick guy, but he's lanky, and he gets off the floor quick. And there's an inbound and lay-in by Lucas Gopp right there with the right hand. 17-16 now, Strasburg in the lead. Kravaniak had an opportunity to shoot, passes it up, kicks it back out to Fabro at the top of the key. Central's going to reset their offense here.
Oh, look for that backdoor cut. Krupp, 3
Krupp
ball.
With the bomb. That's going to be off. The rebound's going to go to number 13, Lucas Gopp. And Strasburg brings the ball back up the floor. They're going to try a layup here. Good effort on the boards. Bonifant a couple times. The lefty with the right hand.
Working hard. Got 2 rebounds by himself in there. Last 3 possessions, Flack. Strasburg has really outworked the Crusaders at the Crusaders' defensive end of the floor. Getting several shots at the bucket. Just can't get any to drop.
Yeah, good point. Becker, the lefty, the first shot is off.
Stays here in our Mossy Funeral Home, second quarter, 3:09 to go. Crusader student section up and on the shooter now. Becker comes out for Strasburg. He's got a bloody nose. He got his nose all stuffed up with cotton. This is both. Another rebound, Flack.
Man,
Fabro pulls it out.
A little bit harder. Fabro brings it up. Krupp looks, stops, pops, just misses. Rebound goes to number 10, Jeffrey Seacrest off the bench here for the Tigers.
Well, the Crusaders have been flat out lucky in the last 4 possessions, but Strasburg cannot get a bucket to save their lives. But they have outworked the Crusaders as the Crusaders stay in this junk zone here, giving you different looks every single time down. I like it.
Big skip pass there. That's going to be another short jumper by number 15, Bonifant. And we have a tie-up, loose ball on the floor. The possession arrow, I believe, is in favor of the Crusaders.
They're going to be white ball. Becker comes back in.
Becker got his nose stuffed back up. Looks like Rocky Balboa and Rocky IV saying, cut me, Mook.
Yeah, he's all stuffed up, man.
And Paulie screaming, hit the one in the middle, right?
Oh, hit the one in the middle.
Hit the one in the middle. Nice defensive effort there.
Bounce pass, Flack.
Out of bounds by Peyton Herman there for Strasburg. Breaks up that little pass that the Crusaders might have had an easy layup for. No inbound the ball.
Got to bounce pass that.
Krupp. Yeah.
Krupp going to reset the offense.
Fabro's got an open jumper from the top of the key, and he drills it. It's going to be a 3.
Crusaders back on top.
19-17 Crusaders. 150 here left to go in the second quarter. Mickey Barber Gym here at Central. Good, lively audience. Great first game. Great opening matchup here. Central content to stay in that zone. Try to force it back into the big guy. Well, Central, they're moving their feet well in that zone, Coach. Not letting anything go inside. Content to let Strasburg pop from the outside. And I have an open jumper here. Bogman had it, he passed it up. He's going to skip past it. And the drive and the scoop is missed by Goff. Rebound goes to the Crusaders. Back up the floor is Fabro. He's going to pull up. Krupp is going to hold it and reset the offense here for Central. He gives it off to number 2, Luke Bryan. Bryan takes it up, gives it back to Krupp. Krupp with a long shot, misses. And the rebound again goes to Bogman. Bogman's going to dribble the ball up slowly for Strasburg. Picks up his dribble. He needs some help. Central, they could add a 5 count there. And we have a whistle. Got a 30-second timeout here by Strasburg.
And Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. We'll be right back.
Quarter. Strasburg trying to stay patient. I think that you can see that they want to work it in, but Central's just scouted them out and said, let them shoot from the outside, and they haven't really connected on very many that would make Central change that philosophy, have they, Coach?
They got a set play going here. Just wondering what time they're going to go with it.
Yeah, Bonifant and Bogman playing with the ball out on the perimeter. Bogman's going to put that 3 up. It's way off. Fabry with the rebound. He's going to take it up the floor for the Crusaders. Stops, thinks about it, pops, and he drills a 3 as time expires in the second quarter. Central is going to go to the locker room up 5, 22-17. Michael Fabro, with the big bomb to end the first half.
We'll be right back with our Barium and Chemicals halftime report. This is the Sports Authority. Crusaders up 22-17. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here. Mickey Barber Gymnasium here at halftime. It's our Barium and Chemicals halftime report. Points are at a premium as we go through the scoring. 22-17 Crusaders. Ryan Becker for Strasburg had 4. Brady Bauman had 6. Lucan Gopp had 5. And Peyton Herman had 2 for the 17 in the first half. A lot of that was Central's defense, but a lot of that was just bad shooting by Strasburg because they were rebounding the ball but could not finish. For the Crusaders of Don Ogden with 22 in their home opener, Michael Fabro leads the way with 8. Raheem Mitchell in 2 minutes of play had 5. Robbie Shrepko, 4. Kobe Krupp, 5. For the Crusaders, 22. Points at a premium, Flack.
Yeah, Strasburg is they're being very patient trying to work that ball into the zone, and it appears that the one guy that they have, a coach that I see, would be Brady Bogman that could fire up that 3 and make some, and he's made a couple. But he's been a little bit hesitant to shoot, and the other couple guys that they have playing on the wing, Bonifant and Gopp, have been shy about shooting, and when they have shot the ball from the outside, they haven't been very successful. Conversely, Central has been pretty balanced. You have Krupp is a veteran player, and Fabro seems like a take-charge guy. Robbie Shrepko's not afraid to take the ball to the hole. So the young guys are doing well for Central. And, of course, you got to get Raheem Mitchell in there. He's super talented. He makes such a difference. So if Raheem can play a lot, I look for Central to have a good shot to pull away here a little bit.
Absolutely. I like Central's options, but you got to get Mitchell in the game, and Mitchell got to understand, his fouls, Flack, he was caught out of position on both of them. Got boxed out on the one, tried to go over the top. So he just got to be smart when he goes in because he is the juju for the Crusaders. I know that. 52 seconds to go here before we enter into our third quarter.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to, we talked about those regional teams and that Central had 4 in their history. I was blessed to be on the third one in 1984, and one of our key members, Chris Paschke, was an outstanding. He was our number 4 guy. Of course, he and Rocky Bragg were the Twin Towers.
The big left-hander.
Yeah, Chris, the big lefty. The big lefty is celebrating a very special birthday today. I won't say what number, but it's very special, and he was a special guy to us, a special friend, and a special teammate. So happy big birthday, big lefty, Chris Paschke.
Every time I've seen Chris Paschke, he's had a smile on his face.
Yeah, just a good guy. Flat out good guy. Good basketball player, too.
All right, this third quarter brought to you by the Harp and the Habit, McCarthy's Irish Pub. We'll be there this week for the Joe Wallace Barons Basketball Coaches Show.
Joe doing a hell of a job up there, isn't he?
He
What
sure
a great
is, man.
coach.
Hard worker.
Great coach and a great man. Strasburg again. Doesn't look like it looks like a replay from the first half, Coach.
Crusaders
swinging around. And there's the one guy that I think can make it. That's a 3 for Brady Bogman.
It's electric.
22-20 Crusaders. Raheem Mitchell's in. He's going to break that press by himself. Take it to the hole, but dish out. And Fabro's going to shoot. It's short. He follows his shot, but Mitchell grabs the rebound, turns around, pops. That's a little bit short. And the ball gathered in by number 15, Gage Bonifant. Back up the way for Strasburg is Bogman.
Crusaders are being very physical inside.
They are.
On Becker.
Yep. A lot of perimeter passing. Now there's a look inside, but they kicked it right back out trying to look at.
Oh, there's your shooter.
Bogman, here he is.
He called it.
He's the one guy I thought could get hot for them. He's hit 2 so far, and it's now 23-22 Strasburg early in the third quarter. And there's a push right there on number 1, Ryan Becker. You could see that one a mile away. Other than Jose Davis, I had the best look at that one. And Ryan Becker.
That was an ill-advised foul by Becker.
I mean, that was, that kind of reminded me of doing tight end drills early before practice with Coach Bain. Throw the flipper. He's throwing the left flipper there on Fabro and got called for it.
That's what Chris Paschke used to do on his jumper. He'd push
the big man. Well, he was a presence down there. He and Rocky Bragg, 6'5" and 6'4" in there, are Twin Towers.
Luke Bryan got to get his hands up out here on the top
the Crusaders. They're not plugging those lanes here. And there's a lot
they got to get their hands up.
A lot of pushing and shoving down low. Number 22, Aiden Huff, is doing a good job of trying to establish a position. There's a steal by Bryan. He's going to take the ball back up the other way. Fabro controlling up top for the Crusaders.
So Fabro forces the Thrifty Hertz car rental turnover. Mitchell jumper. Got it.
Bangs a jumper. And that may be good. They may call that a good bucket. And they ran through that. Yeah, that's a second foul right in short minutes here on Becker as he ran through the screen. And I think was that Fabro he ran over, or was that Huff? I think it was Huff that he ran over. Huff setting a real nice screen there. And Becker ran through him for a second foul, but Mitchell was in the act of shooting, so the bucket is going to count. Central will keep the lead.
And they're going to get the ball.
And keep the ball.
So Krupp come in the game.
And again, that was just another senseless foul on the part of Becker. Second time early. Mitchell's going to pop that one from the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's a 3.
It's electric.
Yes, sir. Raheem Mitchell, like you said, Coach, he can light it up when he comes in.
He is instant offense.
Look out. He's the microwave. Like Vinnie Johnson, a microwave. There's a left-handed jumper way off. Those two lefties, Central got to let Goff and Bonfink keep shooting like that. The one guy they got to get on is Bogman. Central's going to slow it down a little bit here. Mitchell thinks about taking it to the court. Jump stop off the Krupp. Krupp in and out.
Mitchell set Krupp up perfectly for the 3-ball.
He did. 4 defenders rushed to him, and he kicked it out appropriately. Good look for Krupp, and it just couldn't fall.
This may be one of the reasons I'm sure that the Crusaders are playing zone, as had to see Strasburg
there was
shooting.
An opening there, and that ball's in and out. A lot of physical contact down here. Number 24, Herman, and number 1, Becker. After it was Shrepko there.
Kravoniak enters the game.
Kravoniak back in for number 22, Aiden Huff.
Strasburg stays pressure.
Quick inbounds. Mitchell going to take it up the floor. Kicks it out, threw it too hard to be handled. Too hot to handle there for Michael Fabro.
Raheem Mitchell just plays at another gear, man.
He sees the floor well, too. You know, he knows when the defenders converge on him, he's got to kick it back out.
Got him out front
for open jumpers. Yeah, he's gotten taller, too, Coach. You can see he's growing.
Good-looking body.
Yeah.
Nice look
good
inside.
Presence out front there. Krupp corrals the loose ball for the Crusaders and brings it up the floor, motioning for the Crusaders to get into their offense.
Fabro looking to go to work.
Fabro with the runner, hits off the side of the backboard, tries to kick it back in. And back up the floor is Becker. Becker's going to take it to the hole. He works around Mitchell and scores the bucket, the layup there. And Central is up 27-25 with 3:30 here left in the third quarter from Mickey Barber Gymnasium. Mitchell handling it out front, goes between the legs, a little razzle-dazzle. Kicks it back out to Shrepko. Shrepko over to Kravoniak. Kravoniak with a nice crossover. Kicks it out to Krupp. Krupp was open, didn't like that jumper. Stops and pops, misses, but he is able to get in on the rebound. That's a good jump ball call. Jose Davis didn't have the angle on that, but he made the right call as Krupp was able to come back in and almost steal that rebound away from Peyton Herman.
Well, when you're playing with Mitchell for the Crusaders, you got to be ready to shoot because he's going to beat somebody off the dribble.
You got to be ready to catch the ball first,
Absolutely.
Right? Catch the ball first. And there's a nice turnaround jumper there, Mitchell. Boy, does he elevate on that jumper too, Coach. That's tough to defend in the ball game. The microwave.
He got 7
Plug
in this
him
quarter.
in, and he instant offense.
He sure is. Oh, nice hands.
Good bounce pass there. I don't know if that's what Becker was trying to do.
Goodness gracious.
But he found the open man, and it's a bucket for Peyton Herman.
It sure worked out well.
Yes, it did. And Mitchell's going to take that and pop that jumper just a little short. Boy, once he learns to jump straight up on that jumper, it's going to be deadly. He's got nice smooth rotation and a good follow-through. But his lower body gets a little carried away with not being able to stop and go straight up. Strasburg works it inside. There's a little push Central got away with. But Gage Bonifant is going to score 2 and tie the ball game here with just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 29-29. Krupp bringing the ball back up for the Crusaders. Ball is stripped, goes off the glass. Strasburg corrals the rebound. Bogman brings it back up for Strasburg. He's going to reset the offense here. Central staying with it. Looks like a matchup, almost 1-2-2 matchup, Coach. Is that what this looks like here?
Fast-moving quarter.
Yeah,
they're doing a lot of different things with their zone, but they are really, really keeping Strasburg away from the basket. Fabro, strong rebound.
Bonifant put that up there with the right hand. Missed that. You're going to give the ball back to Mitchell. Mitchell's been in here the whole third quarter. Well, nice crossover there. He takes it to the hole and scores with the lefty. Woo, ankle breaker there, Coach.
He's got them all. He's got all 9 Crusader points in this half. 31-29. He's a scoring machine.
Plug him in, and he fills up the hoop. Strasburg still staying patient. There's Bogman with the first one he's missed in this quarter. Central with the rebound. Krupp's going to take it back up the court and slow it down here for Central. Central they play for the last shot here, Coach?
I don't know if they can hold the ball that long.
Yeah. 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. 31-29, Central leading Strasburg here in their home opener. Krupp is going to be fouled by Bogman there, yeah. A lot of contact there. Jose Davis was staring that one down, and he saw after a while there was just too much pushing and shoving not to call.
Too much body out that far away from the basket. 40 seconds here. You got to get the ball in Mitchell's hand and let him go to work. But he'll get a shot off before 40 seconds, I guarantee it. Oh, my goodness.
That's too far. Yeah, that's a little out of his range there.
He was feeling it.
Yeah.
He was feeling too good. 29 seconds.
Short. Strasburg looking for the equalizer here. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Down 2. Going to pull the ball back out. Bonifant's going to kick it over to Bogman. Bogman inside. Becker with the shot. It's off. Fabro looking for the rebound. 10 seconds left. The Crusaders can score if they hurry. Kravaniak trying to push the ball back off the floor. Mitchell's got the ball on the wing. He's going to take a long jumper just short as the quarter's going to end here. Nice try and a save by Kravaniak. But the third quarter ends with Central leading Strasburg 31-29.
That was the Raheem Mitchell show in the Hartman Habit third quarter. This is the Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We'll be right back. We're back here, Mickey Barber Gymnasium in the fourth quarter. 31-29 Crusaders with the lead. This fourth quarter brought to you by the rink at Franciscan Square. Crusaders stay zoned.
And they haven't changed, they haven't deviated from that. That jumper is going to be short off of the hand of Becker. Kravaniak controlling the rebound, bringing it up slowly for the Crusaders. Fabro sees an open Strepko. Strepko going to dribble it around to the middle. Kick it back out to Kravaniak, slowing it down here a little bit for Central. Central with a 2-point lead here entering the fourth quarter. Strepko takes it, drives, stops, pops. Rebound is corralled by number 15, Gage Bonifant. And Strasburg's going to slow it down as they bring it back up the floor. Bonifant over to Bogman, top of the key. Bonifant has it back in his hands, back to Bogman.
Well, you can tell that both teams are very familiar with each other. Both coaches very familiar with them.
That's a great point, Coach. Yeah, they can see they're stacking up on what they know they want to do.
Absolutely. Very, very obvious. They are defending each team's strength.
The long jumper by Bogman. Rebound by number 13, Gopp. Puts it back up. Still after it. Big battle in the baseline. Knocked out of bounds. And that's going to be Strasburg's ball here.
That's the glaring weakness tonight for the Crusaders, Flack, that I've seen. They're not boxing out. Strasburg is really, really hitting the offensive boards well.
Well, you look at last year, Coach, the guys they had. Camden Bradley was also an offensive lineman. Tommy Purgie was he was a headhunter back there in that defensive backfield. Big, strong guys underneath for Central. Timmy Mahalio, those guys all threw their weight around. These guys aren't quite built the same. And there's a three ball that's going to give Strasburg the lead off the hand of Brian Becker. Central looking at a 1-point deficit here with just over 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Very hard-fought game so far. Nice dish inside, but that's going to be a walk on number 22, Aiden Huff. And you can see once Raheem gets the ball, he got one thing in mind. He's taking it.
Oh, my goodness.
And if somebody stops him, he's going to dish it, and he knows where the open player
We were down the open. They made teams. Raheem Mitchell got in the game. There was all-stars on.
Into the lane here. Strasburg kicks it back out. There's the lefty lane here. Strasburg kicks it back out. There's the lefty again. Bonifant again. Bonifant.
Rattled in and out. Strasburg continues to pound the boards. My goodness.
Yeah, there's not a significant height advantage, but it looks like their players are just. Central's got some thin guys here, and they're young. They'll fill out right now. The body's not there.
Oh,
There's a beautiful jumper by Becker there. He was in the corner off the inbounds pass, stepped back and drilled it. Now a 4-point lead for Strasburg with just over 5 minutes left. Mitchell takes the ball the other way. He stops and plops. Over 5 minutes left. Mitchell takes the ball the other way. He stops and plops. He drills a 2-pointer on the baseline.
I love it.
And Central calls a timeout here. It's going to 35-33 with 5:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. We got a great one here from Mickey Barber Gymnasium. We'll be
Mario's
back on
Italian
OBS.
Restaurant timeout. We'll be right back. We're back here at Mickey Barber Gymnasium in this fourth quarter, brought to you by the rink at Franciscan Square. 5:12 to go. 35-33 Strasburg. Two teams, they know each other well. They've coached each other and they've scouted each other. So let's see what happens here down the stretch.
Exciting, very exciting game to kick the season off, isn't it, Coach?
I love it.
We got it going.
Ain't nothing better than
Strasburg
basketball.
Central, good rivalry here. Strasburg going to bring the ball back up the court. Bogman kicking it off on the wing. Gets it back over on the right wing from Bonifant. Wanted to shoot it, stopped there by Krupp. Becker has it, he dishes it off to Bonifant. Bonifant back to Bogman. Bogman going to go right.
Crusaders man to man. Crusaders
off
switch
the hands
to man
of Peyton
to man.
Herman. Great look up the floor, and just missing the layup was Aiden Huff. That would have tied the game. Good look up there in transition by the Crusaders. First time, they've gone man to man.
I like Donnie Ogden going man to man here.
Switching it up for the first time all game. Strasburg figuring it out. Bogman, that's way short. Mitchell with the rebound. He's got Srepko up the court if he wants him. Just slow it down.
It's going up, Flag.
Good kick out there to Krupp. Krupp's wide open. Just missed the jumper. Central didn't have anybody underneath there.
Got to get on the board.
Four Strasburg guys. Central needed somebody to crash there. A couple guys. And nobody did. Strasburg with the easy rebound, bring it back up the court. Leading by 2 with 3:45 here to go in the fourth quarter. Bogman going left, defended hard by Krupp. Becker stops, pops, drills it again.
Boy, what a fourth quarter he's having for the Strasburg.
Cream rising to the top here in the fourth quarter, Coach.
He's got 8 in the quarter.
Good-looking player. He took that wad of tissue out of his nose. He said, Mick, cut me.
He can breathe.
He's hitting the one in the middle like Paulie told him. Fabro has an open jumper. Short. Tries to crash the boards. Rebound pulled by Herman. Herman going to give it to Bogman. Bogman going to slow it down here as Strasburg leads 37-33 with 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Crusaders, don't lose your intensity on defense. Don't let this game get away from you. Stay up, ball pressure.
Still plenty of time. Don't have to foul, right, Coach?
No, don't foul, but keep pressure on the ball. Make them throw the ball away or take a bad shot. Because Strasburg's content just to run offense now.
Yeah.
Until then.
Wow, I don't know about that shot there by Becker. And that ball's going to go out of bounds, but the possession is going to be retained by Strasburg. But I think Becker got away with one there. He was feeling it.
Wow.
Stepped maybe a little outside his range, particularly at this juncture in the game.
Ill-advised shot, up 4 points.
Got away with it.
You know, you take that shot, you're lucky enough to get the ball back.
Mitchell is out of the game for the Crusaders. Bogman dribbling left, ball's knocked out of bounds. Be inbounded here underneath the basket by number 15.
Mitchell got a nice bag on him on the bench. It was a bad time to be without their Juju, though, man.
Yeah. Becker going to try to take it to the hole. He stopped.
Nice back cut.
Good.
Blowed it.
Herman missed the layup, though. Central goes back the other way.
Need a bucket. They need a bucket in the worst way.
Krupp,
2 minutes.
Gives it off to Fabro. Fabro with the long jumper. He drills it. It's an electric 0-3.
The boy from Praga Peligna, Italy, bangs it.
Michael Fabro drilling the long clutch jumper. Central trims the margin down to 1. Becker holds the ball out front for Strasburg, going back the other way. Wanted to pop. He gives it over to Herman. Herman's going to dribble it back out, give it off to Bogman. Bogman going to give it back to Bonifant. Strasburg content just to play ball handling on the perimeter. A little bit of a skip pass there. Becker with the long 3, in and out. Good battle underneath by Huff and number 13.
Wow.
Goff.
Wow.
What do we have called here?
Good hustle.
Foul is going to be called on Huff. That was a hard-fought, contested rebound there, but the Crusaders don't get that call in their favor.
Out. This is
37-30. Strasburg leading the Crusaders. 1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout here.
Danny Vogel bringing you the best action. We're going to stay here, Danny. 1:24 to go in the ball game, Flack. I tell you,
we're going to turn the microwave back on, don't we, Coach?
Well, like I'm looking down there, I see a big ice pack on his shoulder. So if a pitcher throws 130 pitches, he's going to have an ice bag on his shoulder. That's right.
Jump shooter shoots. How many times he's going to have to ice his shoulder down?
Yeah, he's icing his shoulder down.
You want him shooting it.
Ice that shoulder down at home, get back in the game. But they need him here. A minute 24 to go here. 37-36. Strasburg in control of the basketball. They're going to run clock. And nobody better be taking an outside shot for Strasburg. They got to run clock, see if they can get a layup here. They don't need to score to win.
Yeah, they do know. It looks like they're aware of trying to back cut on some of those possessions. Are well schooled here, very well, two well-coached teams. And they know how to handle this man-to-man pressure. But give it to Don Ogden for saving that in his wallet until this money time here for the Crusaders. And they're in a type of trap right now, trying to trap out front. The ball comes Becker with a nice catch there. Ball off to the side. They try to get in the middle to the Becker. Loose ball. Bogman corrals the ball. Krupp is going to be called for the foul there.
Well, they're happy. They're happy just to run clock. Strasburg just trying to play keep away here. But the one thing I like, Flag, my attitude is this. Hold the ball, but always look to score. Hold it.
Still have to score, right?
Hold the ball, but always look to score. So Strasburg has got to be in a position, if they're going to hold it, they still want to get a good shot.
Central with a trap here.
Because of that, right there. High school basketball, tough to hold the ball for a long time. You're going to turn it over. They get the big Thrifty Hertz car rental turnover, and they get the timeout. We'll be right back.
Another Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout, 37-36. Strasburg, 58 seconds remaining in the game.
We're back here. Mickey Barber Gymnasium, that's what happened right there. We were talking off the air. It's so hard for high school kids to hold the ball for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
I like you holding the ball. I like to hold the ball, but always with an attitude, get a backdoor cut, get a 10-footer. You don't want that 3-ball unless you got Bubba Dongley shooting it. But, in reality, you want to get yourself a good shot, because I don't think kids can hold it that long.
Great point, Coach. No doubt about it. Can't sit on it and not look to score. Central, key possession here. Bringing the ball back on the floor. Fabro threw it at the feet of Mitchell.
Bad pass.
Mitchell couldn't handle the ball. And Strasburg's going to come up with a loose ball. Another timeout.
They get the timeout. Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. Let's go to break here from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
We know what you want in a chainsaw. You want legendary performance, you want industry-leading ergonomics, and you want precision cutting that gets the job done quickly and safely. That's why we want you to try a Husqvarna chainsaw. With air injection, low vibration handles, and powerful X-Torque engines, Husqvarna chainsaws are trusted by professionals around the world. If you want to take down a tree or clear a forest, you'll want a Husqvarna chainsaw. It's what precision cutting is all about. Visit M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville today.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
We're back here, Mickey Barber Gymnasium, 45 seconds and running. Strasburg up 1. Crusaders pressure on the ball.
Fabro with a reach.
Oh, my.
Steal.
Oh, my.
Central leads by 1. 28 seconds remaining. We have a timeout. Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. Crusaders poked the ball away. Matthew Fabro took it to the hole. and gives the Crusaders a 38-37 lead with 27.6 seconds left.
We're going to stay right here, man. This is going to be the game, man.
Here in Mickey Barber Gym for the opener, Coach.
His grandma almost fell out of the top row of the gymnasium as she jumped up as Michael Fabro gets the backdoor steal and a layup to put the Crusaders up 38-37. They're going to have to pressure Strasburg now. Soft pressure. Don't foul, but make them work to get the ball up the court. Don't foul. Stay in front. Run some clock. I got to think that they're going to go to Becker, who's having a big fourth quarter for him.
I would say either Becker or Bogman. That's their best bet. Probably Central can sag on Becker.
And Ogden knows it. He got Mitchell on Becker.
Got Mitchell on Becker, and he's got Krupp on Bogman. So his two best players are guarding Strasburg's two best players. Another Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout as Strasburg gets the ball over the half-court line.
They got a full timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here. See with Strasburg, they got 24 seconds to work with. They're down one, side out. Mitchell on Becker.
Bogman going to bring the ball back up for Strasburg. Set play here, a little pick and roll. Krupp fights through the pick. The pick up, and there's a back cut. Becker with the back cut. You called it, Coach. They'll be looking for Becker, and there's another Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout called here by the Crusaders. 12.9 seconds left. Crusaders doubled up early on Bogman, and he found his man, the big boy Becker, cutting backdoor for the easy land.
Absolutely. Great set play. Great set play, Flack. They caught Raheem Mitchell up on the high side. They had a screen come up on him, and Becker was cleared to the basket. No weak side help because they had him out here. They had two guys set out here. Excellent set play done by Coach Bob Niedenthal in his first year as head coach. I like it. I like a coach executing like that. 13.4 seconds to go. Now, Dawn Ogden has a chance to go up one again. Mitchell, it's got to go to Mitchell. Strasburg knows that, so somebody got to be ready to shoot for the Crusaders. Because if they close down on Mitchell, I hope he don't get himself a charge. If he can't beat him off the dribble right away, somebody got to be ready to shoot because they're going to cut him off. It got to be Krupp or Fabro. But they're going to have to go the length of the court.
Central going to bring out, Fabro's going to inbounds here. He and Krupp will bring the ball up the court, and it looks like there's going to be some form of pressure. Strasburg, you want full court pressure here, Coach, or what are you doing?
I want soft pressure. Want soft.
Mitchell going to take the ball up the court, and they foul him right away with Becker. 11.6 seconds remaining. Crusaders still trailing by one.
Oh, they got a lot of fouls to give, man. They got a lot of fouls to give. They're going to foul again. They're going to
inbound again to Mitchell. Another foul. Central's going to have to work the ball down low quickly so they can get in a shooting range, or else Strasburg will just continue to foul them. Fabro's going to inbound the ball here.
Got to be careful, though. Becker, he's got three.
Oh, he threw it way back in the backcourt. Becker, we're going to foul him again. Mitchell takes the ball to the hole, but he was fouled way out front, down to 6 seconds now.
Becker's got 4 fouls. He's fouled him 3 times.
So in just over 7 seconds, they burned 3 fouls.
Oh, that's 5. I got him for 4. Wow, they lose their best player.
It'd be interesting to see who they have guarding Mitchell on this inbound.
Oh, they ain't got nobody can guard Mitchell. They ain't got nobody left that can guard Mitchell. I was worried about that. Becker giving all them fouls up. 39-38.
I'm guessing they're going to put Bonifant on it. It's my next guess.
I'm going to tell you something right now. It's the Raheem Mitchell show right now, Flack, because he's going to get the ball, and Becker was the only guy.
Central cannot throw this ball back on the wrong side of the timeline, correct? They got to go straight offense.
You got to throw the ball
yeah,
to the basket.
You got to throw it that way.
To the basket.
So whatever happens with these young players here, you can't just look to just get the ball inbounds. You have to inbounds it on your side of the hoop there.
You were right, Flack. They got Bauman on him. They're probably going to double him real quick.
Central sets it up. Give it to Krupp. Krupp with a look. He stops, pops, off the glass. Rebound again, and it goes!
Oh!
It's counts!
Fabro!
It counts! Michael Fabro with a great tip in off the top of the basket. And Strasburg's coaches are arguing that the ball hit the top of the basket, but I don't think the officials are going to see it that way. They're going to have to stick with their original call.
Oh, my goodness.
Officials are conferring right now, and they're saying the basket's good. The basket's good.
Strasburg they had to complain
what
there.
What a tip.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Michael Fabro high off the glass. Little volleyball going on, and the Crusaders find a way to get the ball in the hole and take a 40-39 lead with half a second left here in the fourth quarter.
The Paisan from Pradola, Italy. My man Michael Fabro gets the big tip in. I ain't never seen a tip go that high in my life. My goodness gracious. That was a dipsy-do high tip off the top. If it didn't hit anything else, it hit that white stripe on the top of the backboard. And it
moved the clock up to 0.9 seconds left here.
Well, you got to go 0.4 to get a shot off.
Yeah.
So they got time. Fabro with a big fourth
trying to make
quarter.
it a three-pointer here. Michael Fabro can't finish it off. He looked like he almost missed that on purpose. And the ball goes off the defender's hands, and the Crusaders are going to come away with a one-point victory, 40-39. And
somebody said the paramedics up to his grandma up there, because I know something right now. She's been on her feet screaming.
Big
Fabro, wow. I'll tell you something.
What a way to start the season, huh, Coach?
We're going to be right back with our Jimmy John's post-game report. Hopefully we'll get Don Ogden and Mike Florak could do the interview on him.
Yes, sir.
Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental and Auto Detailing, located on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville, can offer you car rentals and auto detailing. Have you been in an accident, have a business trip, or just need a vacation? We have all sizes of cars to get you safely back on the road and to your destination. Is your car filled with French fries or Cheerios from hauling the kids around? Is the salt and dirt from the winter weather driving you crazy? We are here to help you get your car looking like new with our auto detailing. You choose your detailing package. We offer wash, wax, steam, clean, and buff. You can also get a gift certificate for detailing. Stop in or call us today, 740-283-2277. That's 740-283-CARS.
I got him. Yep. Okay. We're back here. Pandemonium at Mickey Barber Gym. The Crusaders with a 40-39 last second victory. Coach Ogden is with us. Coach Don Ogden, head coach of the Crusaders. Coach, after a run to the regionals last year, this is supposed to get a little easier, isn't it? Less exciting. What are your thoughts here on that last play? Walk us through what you were talking.
Well,
that last possession, 13 seconds left. They used 3 fouls. What are you telling the guys in the huddle?
Well, that's why the last play we called a timeout and ran a play for a last-second shot. It didn't necessarily work out the way we planned it, but you know what? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than execute. So,
well, somebody told Matthew Fabro he better get on the boards, and he did.
Well, whatever they told him, I'm going to tell him that every game. So,
yeah,
no, real proud, great shot. He was in the right position, you know, and that's what hustle gets for you. But, you know, all the guys, you know, going into this game, we really didn't know what we had. because it's a whole new team basically from last year.
Yeah.
But
and you have a few football guys that weren't with you very much at all. Yeah.
Right. So we played well. You know, we just we went man, and then the pressure helped us there a little bit in the fourth quarter.
There was a critical turnover with, I think, 20-some seconds left, and you had gone from a man to a trap. Kind of talk about that.
Well, you know, we had to, I mean, they were moving the ball. They were being patient. They were taking time off the clock. So we had to up the tempo a little bit, and, you know, hopefully we got something, and we did, and it paid off. And I think Michael made that play too.
Yeah, he and Krupp had somebody trapped over on the wing here. It was kind of hard to see. Talk about the last play. It looked like Krupp was the guy that you called to shoot that ball. We
had a screen for him coming off a screen, and then, you know, it took a good shot. It didn't go in, and then, you know, we had somebody else try a put back. He didn't go in, and then Michael was there and was able to tap it in for the victory.
Yeah, so, Coach, what was a message you sent to this team here? Coming off one of the great Central teams of all time, are you telling them, hey, look, you guys, here's where the bar is? Or are you saying, well, we got to rebuild, we're going to be patient?
No,
what are you
we
telling
talk
them?
about last year, but we say last year is last year. And the message I gave the guys was, you're the new face. So, in fact, we said, you know, tonight you're going to create your own legacy, your own season. You know, go out. After tonight, you're either going to be 1-0 or 0-1. You guys decide. And all I ask for these guys is if they play with heart, hustle. You know, the execution wasn't very good, but, you know, that's part of playing the first game and playing a very good team like Strasburg, who I think had a couple injuries. And, you know, we're focusing on now. You know, tonight we'll celebrate. Tomorrow, you know, we got to focus on Edison.
You talked about Strasburg, right? Developing a pretty good rivalry with these guys, getting quite familiar. What do you feel about their program and the way they showed up tonight?
The coach did a nice job. I mean, we were ahead, and he did a heck of a job making some adjustments, and they made some key shots there pretty much in the beginning of the fourth quarter. And, you know, I thought he did a good job. He's new coach, first-year coach. They won Wednesday. So going into this, you know, we knew they were tough. They play good basketball out there. And Strasburg has always historically been a good basketball team, and they were tonight. So
yeah. Lastly, in the second quarter, last thing, Coach, in the third quarter, came out for the second half. Seemed like Raheem Mitchell really gave you a big boost offensively. Talk about Raheem and his development, where he's going.
He does give us a big boost. I mean, he's such a weapon. But he got beat on the back cut, which gave them the lead, too. So I'm going to let him know about that. I mean, he's tough. You know, we need him out on the court. He makes a big difference out there. And, you know, Colby Krupp, who's usually a pretty good, solid shooter, was way off today. And I think going out of this game into the next game, we got to emphasize to our guys, you know, if you're open for an outside shot, it might be for a reason, and run the offense. Some guys shoot, some guys got to take other roles, and we got to find out what that is.
That's a good point. Well, this is a good start in finding out who everyone's role is.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you win by one with a 0.5 seconds left tip in.
It had me worried when they huddled up the officials. I thought, uh-oh, what's going on? But we got it.
Yeah. So, well, hey, great job. Again, congratulations on last year. New year here. 1-0.
Good start.
Well, it's a good start. Doesn't get any better than that.
And thanks for covering us. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Always good to have you guys.
Well, we will be back and keep up the good work, Coach.
All right. Take care.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
That's Donnie Ogden. We're going to be right back, continue with our Jimmy John's post-game report. This is the High Valley Sports Online. We're back here with our final wrap, our Jimmy John's post-game report. Becker, as the Crusaders win their opener, Strasburg goes to 1-1. Ryan Becker with a big fourth quarter. He led Strasburg with 16, but he fouled out. Those touch fouls on Mitchell killed him. Brady Ballman had 12. Gage Bonifant had 2. Peyton Herman had 4 for 39. For the Crusaders, Fabro had an enormous fourth quarter with 5, 7. He had 7 for 15 total with the game winner on the tip-in. Raheem Mitchell, in limited play, he can flat out score. He had 16. Shrepko had 4. And Eli Kravoniak had 5 for 40 as the Crusaders win the opener 40-39. For Mike Florak and Danny Vogel, this is Ray Saccoccia. Check our website. Got a big week coming up. We're going to get back in action here. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
All right.